I want to talk about January the 6th, and posts on X and various reports have linked you to the events of January the 6th. How do you respond to those allegations, and what was your actual involvement that day?
None whatsoever. This is really simple. Any claim that I knew in advance about, participated in, or condoned any illegal activity on January 6th is categorically false. There's been very extensive investigations by the Justice Department. The FBI cleared me as early as July of 2020. Simply nothing to it. Wasn't at the Capitol. Now, it is true that because I could not find anybody to hire for personal security, all off-duty DC police officers being called into work, I did have a voluntary security detail from the Oath Keepers, which proves absolutely nothing. Now, ABC News, uh, I think, resorting to what we call guilt by association. I stood out in front of my hotel that morning. I actually never left my hotel on January 6th. I had my picture taken with thousands of people probably in 2 days. But here's a picture of Roger Stone with this person. I don't know the identity of everybody that I had my picture taken with, but no evidence has ever surfaced that I was involved in the events of the Capitol on January 6th. Also, by the way, just from a rational point of view, I don't understand who would think that trespassing and breaking into the Capitol would be politically beneficial to Donald Trump. I would never think that, and I never thought it, nor did I know of any plans to do so. It's interesting that Joshua James, who was one of the men assigned to my security detail, actually never knew the others because of the COVID-19 restrictions. They were never allowed in my hotel. Saw them outside the hotel. It was terrible sleet weather. Most of them were wearing ski masks. But he testified under oath in New York City that I knew nothing about their plans and had no involvement. So those on X who claim otherwise are simply wrong. Trust me, I watched the president's speech on the ellipse from my hotel room. And then, strangely enough, the phone in my hotel room rang, and there were two Secret Service agents in the lobby who said they were there to escort me to the Capitol, which I thought was weird because I had no plans to go to the Capitol. I never intended to go to the Capitol. And I didn't go to the Capitol. They were rather angry when I told them I wasn't going to go. The implication was, of course, that the president had sent them. We now know that that's false. But I have no involvement in January 6th. I do think that there are people who did not go in the Capitol, did not engage in any violent activity at all, did not destroy public property, did not attack a police officer, but who get long draconian sentences for standing in the wrong place. It is I agree with the great research of Dr. Darren Beatty over at revolver.com. This was a Fedsurrection. It was a setup. Those giant doors have to be opened from the inside by someone with the code to open them. So any claim that I was involved in January 6th, which was politically counterproductive, and there's no evidence tying me to any of that, other than guilt by association. Do I know Enrique Tarrio? Yes, I do. So what? What does that prove? No text message, no chat room, no encrypted message, no phone call, no email, no witness. This is your classic guilt by association. By the way, the voters voted. This was January 6th was one of the major talking points here in our last election. I think most Americans have moved on, don't buy the government's underlying argument. I do feel sorry for those who have been pardoned, fully pardoned, but the Bureau of Prisons refuses to release. One particular case, Jeremy Brown, a decorated Army Green Beret Master Sergeant. The government approached him about becoming an informant. He declined. He was there on January 6th, but he didn't break any laws either. Wasn't in the Capitol, didn't engage any police officers. Yet, despite the fact that he has a pardon, the Bureau of Prisons refuses to release him. They just keep moving him from prison to prison to prison. His mother calls me almost every